Tell the feeling like I'm back in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Only time I feel pain alone. That's why I tell it on my face that I'm down low. Only time I got my mind when I'm all alone. That's why I never feel alone in the night.
Okay, so what's up, guys? Back again with another deck profile video, and this is a very special video for me. Not because I like the deck or anything, no, simply because this is my 21st video. And the fact that I've been able to get to 21 videos is pretty good. Like, I've gotten over 15,000 views. So I'm very, very happy in only 3 months. Most YouTubers who make any type of content at all end up not getting anything at all. So I'm really, really happy that I got at least like over 10,000 views. I'm happy. Subscribers are still yet to come, but hey, who the hell cares? I'll get enough subscribers in time. So for now, I'm doing a budget deck profile for the Fallen of ALBAZ Strike. If you have bought ALBAZ Strike, then you will know that this is a pretty good deck to get started off if you're a beginner. And even if you're even if you're a good player, like professional, it's still worth picking up since the reprints are very, very good. And of course the branded fusion and the Albion and Mirror Jade. So there are so many good cards in here that everyone needs to get at least like 3 of this. At least 3. There's a guy in my locals who bought 20 of this. So like, yeah. Unfortunately, this is not the best it could be, simply because I'm only using cards from the structure deck. If you're gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to understand that there are stuff called singles, which you don't have to buy like sealed packs. You don't have to buy structure decks. You don't have to buy cards by themselves. So yeah, that's what you have to do for this deck. You can buy this as a starter, as a base, and then you can like increase over time. First off, let's just get into it. 3 Fallen of ALBAZ and 3 Spring and Skit. Fallen of ALBAZ is the trump card of the deck. It's the card that allows you to fusion summon on summon, which is very, very good. Especially the fact that the trips it's like a +2 for you. Like you get a monster on the field, you get like a pretty strong monster, and then you Fallen of ALBAZ get rid of 1 monster they control. So that's really, really good. And Spring and Skit, very powerful card. So Kit is an extender. You can basically summon it if you control Fallen of ALBAZ or a monster that lists it, and you can link it off. It can also like search. It can search a branded spell or trap from anywhere. So that's really good. These are your starters basically, but there are more stuff. Don't worry. We also have 3 Mercurier. Now I wouldn't usually be playing Mercurier, but since this is a budget deck profile and I'm only using cards from the structure deck, Mercurier it is. If you have a bit more singles and you have like other cards you bought for specifically this, I wouldn't recommend playing Mercurier. Even though it's like such a cool card, it's a new Tri Brigade. The thing is, it does not have an effect like other Tri Brigades. Like on summon, you can banish from grave to search or something like that. To special summon from the extra deck. Like it does not have this effect of Tri Brigades. Instead, it has a Fallen of ALBAZ support effect. But still, it's a negate and it's a search, so why not? We're also playing 3 Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. Albion is best case scenario an upstart goblin or a summon. Worst case scenario, only a summon. So Albion is definitely a 3 of in my opinion. Some people are playing 2. I've seen people play 1. I want to play 3. So it's up to you guys. Depends on the staples you're playing. Depends on what you want to play as staples in this deck. So a lot of stuff are interchangeable. Then we have the Keeper of Dragon Magic. You can play 3 of this simply because it searches branded fusion, which can like get you into all sorts of combos. So yeah, Keeper to 3, that's really good. And it also has a secondary effect, which is also pretty neat. Moving on, we have 6 hand traps, 3 Veiler, 3 Ogre. Now, if you're looking at these, you'd be like, but isn't this a structure deck? Like, this shouldn't have hand traps that are pretty good. Like, Ogre is a very powerful card in this meta game, and so is Veiler. Like, how do these exist in a structure deck? Both of them. Well, this is apparently what Konami wants to sell. So 3 Ogre, 3 Veiler. Like, this is literally worth the entire structure deck. Like, it's worth picking this up, simply. And finally, that's it for the monsters. Now moving on for the spells. I just realized this is gonna be a way shorter video than most of my videos, but I have soccer training later, so yeah, I don't really care. We have 3 branded fusion, the new card, the meta card, branded fusion. Staple in almost every single deck. Every deck can play branded, every deck can play brave tokens. Everything. This is really powerful. It can get you into all sorts of combos. This deck is best combined with Despia, but Despia is pretty expensive right now until they get reprinted, so I guess you can like, for me personally, I'm gonna be playing this with like Eldritch, either branded Eldritch, or I'm gonna be playing Invoked Dogmatica branded. So yeah, for now we're gonna play 3 branded fusion. Very broken card, fusion summon from the deck, and it's like a new verti target. And we're playing 2 branded Lost and 1 branded Bond. Now, I haven't seen people play Bond, but Bond is a pretty good card. Like, you can special summon one of your fallen Albaz that is banished or in your hand or grave. So Bond is pretty good. And then there's Lost. Simply, there is the opponent cannot respond to the activation of card effects that include an effect that fusion summon. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effect when a monster is fusion summoned. So yeah, branded Lost is a pretty powerful card. If you fusion summon, you get to add a Fallen of Albaz or one monster that mentions it. So that's really powerful. Then we're playing 1 branded in white. It's a fusion card. Oh, I just realized the cards were off-centered. They were here. I was supposed to place them here. Okay, we're playing 1 branded in white. It's simply just a fusion summon, and using monster from your hand or field as material, including a dragon monster. You have to include a dragon monster. You can also banish monsters from your graveyard as material if you use Fallen of Albaz. So that's really powerful. That's why I'm playing 3, because like you fuse them and then it's gonna be hard to get him back. Okay, so now we're playing 2 Extravagance. The reason I'm not playing 3 is because you do want your extra deck. You don't want to just absolutely kill it. And I wanted to fit space for like other stuff. So yeah, 2 Extravagance only. Banish 6, draw 2. And the fact that this is finally a common, it's $1. The fact that this was $100 when it was first released, like first ever printed. Now it's $1. Like, of the turntables. And for the last spells, 3 Dark Ruler No More. A common in this deck that used to be like $10, now is $1. Dark Ruler No More. The opponent can't chain monster effects, and you can break their board. Simply. If you go second, you activate Dark Ruler. If you go Dark Ruler, okay. If you go first and you don't see any negates, you don't see combo, you can just Dark Ruler them on your turn. So that's really good. And now moving on to the traps. 3 back to the front. And I'm playing 2 D barriers. Okay, let me explain. Back to the front is very powerful since you're able to special some Fallen of Albaz and then activate him. And Dimensional Barrier. Wait, one sec. Let me just check something from Fallen of Albaz because I'm pretty sure I made a mistake in this. If this card is normal or special summoned, that's it. Yeah, you can activate Fallen of Albaz in your opponent's turn. So yes, back to the front can bring back Fallen of Albaz. And D Barrier is there because it's such a powerful card. Like you can lock Synchros in Sword Soul or Based. You can declare Fusion against mirror matches. You can declare Xyz against DDD. You can declare Pendulum against DDD. So like yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with D Barrier. And now for the branded traps, 1 Retribution, 1 Judgment. Judgment is just, it increases their destroys monster your opponent controls with equal or higher attack than a fusion monster you control, so that's really good. And Retribution it has a pretty long effect. When a spell or trap card, oh wait, one sec, okay. When a spell or trap card, all monster effects activated, that includes an effect that special summons a monster. Return to the extra deck 1 face-up fusion monster you control, or 2 fusion monsters from your graveyard. And if you do, negate the activation. And if you do that, destroy that card. You can banish this card from grave, target 1 branded spell or trap in your grave, except branded Retribution, add it to your hand. You can only use 1 effect per turn. So yes, Retribution is pretty good. It's a good one-off since it's searchable. That's it for your main board. Now moving on to the extra deck. Oops, okay. Moving on to the extra deck now. We have, of course, 3 Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade is the brand new super powerful card, boss monster for this deck. And yeah, like normal summon Fallen of Albaz and fusion summon using an opponent's extra deck monster. As simple as that, and get a really powerful monster out. So that's that. 3 Mirror Jade, that doesn't need much explaining, and yeah. And then there is 3 Lubellian and 3 Albion. These are pretty standard. Lubellian's a fusion, Albion's a fusion. They both have floating effects. Simple. And finally, 2 Titaniclad, 2 Brigrand, and 2 Sprint. You're not gonna be summoning these very often, but mostly you send them for like effect and stuff, and they're all really good in grave. They're all really good in on the field. So yeah, 2 of each, so you can fit them all in your extra deck, and yeah, I'm guessing that's it, I guess. Forgive me if I felt tired today. If you felt why is he so negative? Why is he why do I feel he's so unenergetic, unenthusiastic? That's because I've been to school, talked a lot, gave like a speech or something, and then I came back here, recorded the video, practiced a bunch of times, then recorded the second video. So yeah, my voice is no longer working today. Thank you guys for watching. This was Jukebox with you, and I'll see you guys next time.